So yeah, Ipek and I just met for the first time, so it's good to already kind of feel like there's a lot of future possibilities.
We thought to actually start with asking you the questions first to see what you really think. There was one question, for example, what is the role of a Stadsdramaturgie? And it is really interesting. There's no right answer for this, so feel free to say whatever you think.
A city theater no longer should be a theater that is stagnant. A city theater should no longer be a theater that continues to stay, on an ivory tower, and people come to us. People come to us. No, don't come to us. We want to also come to you. We want you to also open your doors to us. But it's really, in order for people in general to open their doors to us, it's really important to build trust. So how do you build trust?
By conversation, maybe?
By conversation, getting out in the streets. So once you get that, once you start to feel that reality, the way you tell a story, the way you bring theater on stage becomes totally different. It adds, of course, a level of authenticity, because all of a sudden you are infused. You're infused by this whole story that you're trying to tell. And it's really important to have that in order to kind of move forward. So what did that do?
Of course, an artist will not sit down and think, okay, for whom am I going to do this? No, that's not the priority. But what happens is, if you have a concept, there's this phase of research. You have to go out there, you have to connect with people. Even you hear these Hollywood stories that people go into mental institutes and stay there for 2 months just to portray a schizophrenic guy, right? These are not just for the PR of it, but this is also to be able to create a better understanding and an empathy with the other. There is a fact in Europe that stadstheaters, city theaters, do not have enough diversity in their public. The only target group that comes here is 50 plus white people. This is from a demographic. This is not something that I am saying. We get on that high shiny horse of saying I am a dramaturg, I'm a regisseur, I'm a artist. Okay, they're all good and they're very important places to be. But then if you do not have a public, that means, yeah. So basically, how do you make that contact? What has to happen is what Tunde just explained about, that's creating that empathy, trying to find out who your real public is. Art is for people. If there is no people, there is no art. So whatever you're doing in sense of artistic creation, they're all good. But if I cannot relate to you or to your work in even a slightest little point, then it doesn't really have that. It's a very subjective thing also. So it's not like you're trying to make people happy, but there's a goal of making a theater from the people again. You all read the history of theater. Why was there a theater in the first place? That was a reaction, right? That was a reaction to what was going on, to politics, to religion, to anything that was happening. That was the free podium.